Hi there guys, I'm Chris Bowden and you're not. Welcome to the Geek Group once again, where I am playing with neat toys because I got a bag from FedEx. And when FedEx shows up, man, I love FedEx. I love UPS, I love the brown shirt Santa. I got goodies from Volcano today because I like to complain a lot. And when I complain, cool things happen. So I complained and Volcano upgraded the V-Packs, which is kind of nifty. I honestly don't think this is because I bitched about it, because if it was because I bitched about it, it wouldn't have that on the bottom. See, there's a little light, it's back. I hate this thing. Guys, you gotta not do this with the light on the bottom, because guys like me, anorexic little twiggy guys with a bony butt, you put this in your back pocket and you're hitting the button and then it's dead, and that's not cool. But this is the new V-Pack, and this is my V-Pack. And I wanted to check it out, so give it a quick look. So at initial glance, they look exactly the same. You can compare them. See, you can't tell one from the other, can you? They look exactly the same. All right, the tops are the same size. The outward physical dimensions is the same. Internally, though, that's where they're different. Here's the old one. You can tell because it's got my stuff in it. And here's the new one. And it's missing a hole. Okay, so what they did, got him! Ha! One shot, one kill. Right there, see that? Dead mosquito. It's that time of year again.
I'm gonna get calls from PETA.
Oh, I know, I'm gonna get PETA calls. Like, you killed a mosquito! He could have been somebody! He had life! He had feelings! Shut up. I hate PETA. Alright, now, I do. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but just, yeah, all the PETA guys can bite me. Alright, so what they did, ostensibly, is on the old one, you've got a spot for your charger, is here, your charger port, and then this spot you can fit a whole battery. There's actually a battery in there right now. See, that's just your battery. And did you ever notice that the battery things in my V-Pack are the same thing that we use for the cameras?
No.
Okay, for those of you at home who have no idea what I'm talking about, in our camera cases, toss me a battery. We've got a couple laying around, I'm sure. But in our camera cases, if the battery is good, it goes in the little slot. Thank you. All right, this is one of our standard camera batteries right there. They're domed on top, and on the bottom, they've got the little metal bits. Now, the running joke was it's domed on top, and it's got little metal bits on the bottom. And since what you want out of it is, you know, the juice comes out the bottom. Well, the juice comes out the bottom of the cow, so we call these the tits. And it's, hey, welcome to the world of professional video. So these are the tits, and when the battery is good, it's right side up, and it goes in a case like that. So that means the battery, if you open up the camera case and you're seeing the top of the battery, then you know the battery is charged. If the battery is dead, it's, wait for it, tits up. There you go. So if you open up the camera case and you see the battery shiny side up, you know that the battery's dead, it's tits up, and you know not to use that battery. You know to yell at Corey for not charging the batteries the night before. Yeah, I know, now, see, I see how you are. So in here, I've got my battery, and a little light is pointing up, so that's the outbound end of the battery, and the other end is shiny, see? So if the battery's dead, I put it in my pack, tits up. There you go. So now you know the secret of my V-Pack. That's my organizational system. But in the old packs, they've got, the battery goes in here, and it just fits the battery, and it lines up even with the top of everything else, right? So you got a battery there, cart and Addy here, and then 5 spots for carts. And I carry 3 vanillas on top and 2 cherries on the bottom, and you don't care. So on the other one, there's a spot missing. You've got, it's really hard to see that. Even, we got the new lights and everything, but I'm trying to shoot into a black package. So I'll get out a little pointy thing. I need something white for a pointy thing. I need, what do I got that will show up? Ah, this is blue. This will work. I got some. What do you got? Oh, a zip tie. There's our high tech. Okay. There's a hole here with the charger. Oh, I can get a little light reflected in there. You can see the 5 spots here for cartridges like before, but there's only one other spot here, and it's really deep. There is no spot here. You're actually losing a spot. But you lose a spot. Now in the old one, you'd have a place for your battery and separately an Addy. In the new one, you can fit a whole, I'm putting it into the back slot where you would normally have just the battery. You can fit the whole cigarette right down in there. So it's a deeper slot. That's what they changed. And I'm kind of curious to see what else they changed in there. So I'm going to put my old, actually we're going to gut out the old V-Pack. I'm going to take everything out of it. And we're going to autopsy both of them. We're going to take them completely apart, see how they're built, because we took apart an e-cig and oh wow, did people think that was neat. So here, you're going to want this for later. Ready? Okay, I'll just put it out here because we've seen what happens when you try and play boy sports. All right, I'm going to grab some implements. I don't even know what I'm going to need. I never took a V-Pack apart before, but I got a pokey thing with a hook on the end of it. So and really, if you can't get it with a pokey thing with a hook, you don't need it. We're professionals, damn it. All right, so let's look into this. There are no screws or anything, so that tells me it's probably all just slip-in construction. Everything just pushes in from the top. And I'm going to try and get a grip. You know what it's time for, Corey? Gerber Ninja. Oh, yeah. So let's just grab that and see if I can work it out. Oh, yeah, a little bit of glue comes right out of there. All right, so we've got the top. We're going to set, that's the new one. We're still dealing with the old one here. Okay. So that's the foam piece. That's the top layer. And you really can't see it. I need better lights. Oh, there's screws. All right, now, cool. There are indeed screws involved. There's 2 Phillips screws in there. So we're going to start with a 2.4 millimeter Phillips head screwdriver right there. Take that one out. They're really short screws too. There they are. Little crappy screws. Look how tiny that is. There's my finger for scale. All right, I'll take out the other one. Come on. There you go. Okay. 2 screws that are 2 different lengths. So just for future reference, the long screw goes in the bottom corner over here. The short screw goes in up there. So we got that out, and I don't see anything else, so I'm going to hope I can just pull something right out. That appears to be, yep, in theory, that should come right out. It went in there, it'll come out of there. It looks like that's all one piece. It's totally not coming out. There is an adhesive involved here, Corey.
I was guessing that.
Okay, well that breaks off really easy. And I do not see. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go with something a little more intense to get in there. Gonna need some delicate tools. I'm hammer drill? No, I don't think we need.
I didn't say that. I said hammer.
Yeah, it's a little bit of hammer time. Somebody stole my safety goggles. All right, I'm gonna try not to die while doing this. Just gonna smash our way right. Oh, there. Oh, it comes out the bottom. All right, that's what we just learned. It actually comes out the bottom if you smack on it a little bit. So yeah, when you're taking your thing apart, just whack it a little bit. No, when you take out the 2 top screws, it actually slides out the bottom. So, well, that's not going back together. All right, don't need that. Okay, and we don't need that. There's a little metal bit that popped out at some point. It's actually just shiny plastic. We'll figure out where that goes on the next one.
That's the bar.
That's the bar?
Yeah, that you press it, turns the light on, and the other side shows the battery.
Oh, it is the bar. Okay, cool. There. See? Thank you, Corey. We'll get into that on the next one. I love doing these live. All right, so inside we have the brain. There's a lot more brains in there than I thought, and this is kind of cool, Corey. If you look right there, there's a little 4-port plug for something. Now this is neat because that doesn't plug into anything in the real world. Let's take these screws out. We got a black screw there, we got a black screw here. Get rid of those. Now, our board has, oh no, 4-port, oh, that's the battery plug. Okay, see, if you look at it like here, you can see it on the monitor. You guys can see it, but I couldn't. This plug right here, there's 4 little wires tucked into a little tiny thing. There's actually a plug in that, and that's the battery plug. it sneaks through to the back, and there's the battery, and there's 4 different wires going to the battery. We've got red, black, green, and like a... No, it's black too. Red, black, green, black. Looks purple from over here. All right. Over on this side, we've got 2 little wires that go out to our socket, and that's the charging socket in there. It's got the little spring-loaded tip, and it's threaded around the ring there. So let's take this off. Ah, only 2 wires go to the battery. The other 2 wires go to the light. I was trying to figure out why we had 4 wires to the battery. It didn't make sense. The battery, if you look at it, is wrapped in the metal foil sealed pouch thing, and there's some white goop stuck on here. It's this glue crap, I don't know. Let's get that out. I'm gonna use something not quite so sharp so I can get under it. There we go. And I gotta work the little plug through the hole. Little plug will not go through the hole. They got it in there. Well, somebody got it through there at some point in history. I just got to figure. I don't know if they put that through and then terminated it or what. We'll figure it out. Isn't science fun? I just need to get in there and get that free, because it's really easy once you get it out of the goop. There. There's a big piece of tape. More tape. Everything with these things, they're completely manufactured out of tape. See? More tape. Let's get all the gummy crap out of there. All right, now we've got our 2 battery wires. We've got our 2 wires down to the LED. So we can pull that out. And there's just snaps that hold the bottom on. So that pops right off. That is really in there. But I want it out more than it wants to be in, so I'm going to win. There's my Gerber. Or I'll just break it apart in a process. Somebody's winning. All right. I cannot figure out how to get those through that hole because the plug is too big to fit through the hole, and it isn't a notch like they glued on the bottom. So I'm actually, it's obvious the plug was terminated after it was assembled, but I want this to still work for a second. So I'm going to tear the plastic off around it, because what I want to do is put this back together naked so that you can see how everything actually works. We don't need that either. Okay, now this goes, I want to make sure I get the polarity right, because it would rather bite to do it wrong. Okay, that's in there. And my light's on. Okay. By the way, they're red when they're working right, and they're orange when they're doing something like charging the battery. All right, I'm going to plug in side terminal here. So now we've got our battery, we've got our light, we've got our main processor here with our USB interface there, and we've got our little socket. Now what I want to know is there's a lot of circuitry and stuff on here. I don't see anything that looks terribly intelligent. Oh, no, look at that right there. See that? That's a bubble chip. There is some kind of IC under there that has some kind of brain to it. It's probably not a whole lot. It's probably just a really simple charging system, but there's some kind of brain there. And it would be really cool if we could find a way to hack this, because remember, that is accessible through a USB port. There's a USB port on the thing. Now, this USB port may not carry any data at all. It might be just, let's take a close look here. All right, there's 4 wires coming in, and I see a trace for ground and power. See a couple other traces over here. So there may be an available data line on there, and we might be able to actually hack that. And if you could, you might be able to change things like charging profiles and stuff like that, which would be really cool if you could find a way to hack your V-Pack. So I think that'd be a fun project for some of the Geek Group vapors out there to, let's see if we can hack a V-Pack. Now I'm going to take a regular battery right here, and I'm going to screw it into the charging port. And that's in. And now, if I flip this over and press the appropriate button, you can see there's still 2 buttons right here. There's one. There's the other one. Now, this one should do the light. Let's check. Doop, there's the light. Okay, so the other one should do the battery. Now, if I hold it down, turns orange, and 5 flashes means it's charging. So at this moment, this completely naked V-Pack is charging the battery. So here's a new V-Pack, and the battery inside the V-Pack is a 4.44 watt-hour battery. It is a part number P-103040. The second number on it is Charlie 21003009X or ZX, and then 0C16E02615. And that's pretty much everything you ever want to know about the battery. It's probably feels like it's some little roll cells inside, so I don't know. But that's your little battery there. Here's the guts inside a traditional Volcano V-Pack. So now let's take apart the brand new hotness. Because people send me nice things. They send me nice things and I just gotta take them apart. Because that's what I do.
You gotta get the screws.
Huh? You gotta take out the foamy part first. I got the foamy part. Don't mess with it. Man, I know what I'm doing. I'm professional. All right, and now we got 2 screws, just like before. Hey, check it out. Down in there, there's a 3rd hole inside, just like in the old one, even though this one doesn't use that. So I think it's the exact same housing. They just changed it around internally. Got that screw out. That screw out. Difference is if I do really good when we're done with this one, we'll be able to put it back together again. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can get apart and still put it back together again. Now I'm just going to push. Okay, that's totally out. And I can see the bottom seam now that I know that it's there and I know what to look for. So I'm going to put that right there. Ha!
Press the button.
Press the button.
Because when you ripped it out, the bar was...
Yeah, but it went in there with the button in place. It's got to come out with the button in place. It's in there really tight, and I don't want to hurt it, so I don't want to reef on it. I'm trying to be gentle. I'm trying to be caring. It's got a square end. Ah, man, that's in there. It's catching up on something, and I don't know what. I'm going to apply some gentle leveraging. Very delicate, very dainty. Okay, well, I pushed on the bar, and the light came on inside. That's what that got me. It stops right there and it won't go any further. But the bottom has snaps holding it on. My level of patience is hitting a very fast end. Okay, popped out the tabs on the bottom. I haven't broken anything yet. It's only a matter of time, really. Something loose. I popped off the backing for the LCD. You can see it right there. I popped it off when I pushed it down. It's holding fast. I don't know what we're caught up on. Try and push that a little bit. Corey, I have achieved the screw it point. Where I just say, screw it, rip the damn thing out.
Hammer time?
Yes, Corey? It's hammer time. That worked last time, didn't work this time. Totally didn't work this time. So
That's because you smashed the top part.
I did smash the top part.
Yeah, I know.
I smashed the top part last time. I'm just gonna start peeling things off. Well, they're obviously more rugged now. So I'm just gonna start peeling layers off till we get down in there. There's people at home watching us going, no!
The president of Volcano is watching this going, no!
No. Joe Volcano's watching us laughing his ass off right now, going like, yeah! Do it!
Well, I approve of that.
I'm gonna peel my way into this, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsor. No smoking? No problem.
Oh, look. No way.
And we're back! And I've made some progress. Now you'll notice that there's a couple pieces here that we're just not gonna talk about that. Okay? That never happened.
You get more work for me tomorrow, aren't you?
Payback's a bitch, ain't it? Yeah, all right. So there's our little white backing piece that came off, so we don't need that either. All right, now inside, things look strangely familiar. Now, let's compare this. Tape, always with tape. Oh, how about if we put it on camera where people can see it? Corey, I just want you to know, there's a giant spider on the ceiling right over there. He's right there, can you see it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that thing's freaking huge. You got it on camera, the giant spider? Okay, because I just looked up and there's a giant freaking spider on it. You know what I do? Hey, Corey? Balls! All right, hang on. See him? You got him? You got him? Get over there.
Nope.
Swing camera.
I can't get it. It landed on its spider web, you idiot.
Yeah, but it's not his web. So, it's somebody else's web.
Do that again.
Dick. You don't have to actually get you with it. The bitterant travels. So it's like Polish mace. It's
Oh, Chris, that's the sun in German.
oh, that's the what?
The sun in German.
The sun and Germans. That's Polish mace.
Oh!
The mail we're gonna get on this video. Here, block this. All right. So we've got hell. All right. They look almost. I'm going to take the white thing out of this one, so that we're apples to apples. And they look almost exactly the same. Let's get that lined up there. Look at that. I want to take this off. They've got 2 screws in the same spots. Are you all right?
Bitter no. You know how to sneeze, you freaking Jew.
Well, you're sitting back there like. I was like, are you all right? Are you? I love my job. I love my job. I really wish I had a camera that was just pointed at you through the whole shoot, because man, the viewer mail we would get of Corey abuse, it's priceless. All right, this one's the same thing. I got to peel it out, and oh look, tape. Who'd have thought?
Chris, I'm gonna venture a guess and just say that it's the same.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I gotta. It's science, man. I gotta do it. People count on us. People count on us to take these things apart so that they don't have to.
At this point, I'm fairly certain if you just took a ball of Scotch tape and rolled it up in the shape of an e-cig, it would just turn into an e-cig.
Who, me?
Just in general, there's so much tape.
Oh yeah.
If you took a ball of Scotch tape, rolled it up, closed your eyes, and counted to 3, it would turn into an e-cig.
There is a lot of tape involved in the manufacture of e-cigs, it seems. That's because the Chinese guys are pretty cheap. But it works out for me because they work, and I'm happy, and I've been smoking them since May. So, yeah.
I almost got a hole in one.
Huh? What?
I almost got it into the bumper barrel.
See, I didn't even know that was a sport. All right, so we've got the new one, which is different, but really the only major differences I see, the wires here are all the same. The buttons are the same. Okay, there's our light. Okay, now let's really compare the board. Okay, the color of the wires off to the charging port are different. We've gone from, the old version is blue and green. I'm totally off my mark today. The old version is blue and green. The new ones are red and black. The boards look exactly the same. And I'm going to see if I can find... Oh, look! There's revision data on the back of the board. So the old board is L88V-C parenthesis A2/RD3 parenthesis. And the new one is LV88C A2RD3. The numbers on the bottom, 201-00301. On the other one, 201-00301. They're exactly the same. Same revision, same model, same board. You know what they changed? The color of the wires is different, and they made a bigger hole in the thing. Now let's see if the battery's same. Yep, look at the batteries right there. 4.44 watt hours, exact same thing. So, there's your old one, there's your new one, and these both still work, which is really cool. It kind of sucked carrying them around, but you know, they work. So yeah, that's the difference. There's your equipment autopsy on the old and busted and the new hotness. So yeah, that's everything you ever wanted to know about the new V-Packs. They're exactly the same as the old V-Packs. It's just different how you can store it. And you can still store the exact same amount of stuff. Because yeah, you lost a hole in one and the hole's deeper. So the only difference is instead of storing your battery and your Addy separately, you put them together. That's it. That's the only difference. They're exactly the same. I don't understand it. I don't know why you would do that. Because I figured, okay, hey, we lost a hole. We got a deeper hole. Maybe they put a bigger battery in there. Maybe they changed the charging system. It's a little bit smarter now or something like that. No, it's exactly the same. So that's everything you want to know about the new Volcano V-Packs inside and out. I'm Chris Bowden with the Geek Group. The mean guy over there who's scared of spiders is Corey. I'm scared of spiders too, but you know, yeah.
I'm not scared of spiders.
You will be by the time I'm done. Okay, just so you know, the whole next week of your life is pretty much an episode of Fear Factor. That's my goal. So yeah, you guys have fun, and we'll have more for you next time. And yeah, that's today's video. That's it.
This video was made possible by a grant from the Future Girl Foundation.
This video was made possible by thousands of private donations from members and viewers like you. Please visit thegeekgroup.org for more information on how you can donate and become a part of our dreams of Avalon.